about this.
It might have been a little early in the game, but I was feeling it. And shout out to Aaron Donald, who I was at Super Bowl this year watching the Rams play, and I knew he did it in the NFC Championship game, and then he did it again when he got that sack at the end of the game to lock it down. I was inspired by that celebration, and when it kind of manifest some confidence. Obviously, Boston went on a little run after that, and it was kind of how can you finish the game, but I was so just wrapped up in the moment and the environment and the fact that we were right on the doorstep of me personally, and a lot of guys win our fourth championship. So glad it worked out.
How about Steve Kerr? What does he mean to you in this group?
It means everything. I mean, I always talk about Mark Jackson and his 3 years of helping us build an identity of a team that's on the prowl and taking that next step. And then when Coach Kerr came in, he's been an amazing leader. Every single day, on and off the court, in the locker room, he's great, just managing people and different personalities, and uplifting everybody. And there's a lot of talk that he just came into the right situation. Once upon a time, he had to decide between New York and Golden State. And he wins his first championship in his first year. But the fact that we've gone through those 5 years, with the talent that we had, and then are able to withstand some down days. And Coach Kerr has done an amazing job with his staff of putting us in a position to be successful, and then letting us go out and just hoop. And that man's a winner. He wins everywhere he goes.
It's sort of fun to look back at the footage of the first time you all won a championship, sort of the baby-faced assassin. And there's a video of you when you're holding the Larry O'Brien trophy for the first time, and you look at it and you say, it's even shinier in person. And now you have a new trophy. I mean, is that one even shinier in person?
Absolutely. I've seen it up close and personal with Andre and KD twice, but to have one for myself and enjoy that moment. That moment is unlike anything else that you experience in this game, where the emotions come out, you look around and you see all the faces of everybody that's been there, from day one of this season, and years past, where how much they pour into the grind and the journey, and everybody playing their role to the best of their ability. And that's what that joy is in that moment. Coach Curry, his favorite line is, that's why we pour champagne on each other when it's all said and done, because it's freaking hard what we do. I've been saying it for the last hour, like, what they gonna say now? What they gonna say now? This is crazy.
Now that you're holding it and that you have it, did it matter to you to win that? I know that means you won. We talked about it earlier, but you've won before and you didn't have that. Did it matter?
I think, and like I said, context is everything. And in terms of the last three championships, Andre, Katie, those guys obviously deserved it. They played amazing. We don't win the championship without their their effort, the results that they put out on the court. But we don't win the championship, I know, unless I do my job those 3 years and play at a high level. So I could honestly go to sleep and not rest my head on the pillow easy, knowing the big trophy is everything, and it takes everybody to get it done. With this year, I knew if we were going to be in a position to win a championship, that I would have to elevate to another level that I haven't really experienced before. And so that was the motivation. And I know we talked about it, like, unless you're Jerry West, you don't win this thing unless you win the championship. So to be able to sustain a high level of effort for the 6 games we played in this series and do something I haven't done in my career before, it's pretty special, knowing everything that we have accomplished.
Well, I imagine too, because there's not that many firsts that you have left. You're
Grant Hill reminded me that I don't have an Olympic gold medal, and now that he's running Team USA, he's putting that recruiting tip out for 2024.
Well, and Steve Kerr, I
he's
imagine,
keeping me humble.
probably.
Exactly,
Yeah,
head coach Steve Kerr.
He's gonna want that help.
They're keeping me humble, but 13 years in, everything we have experienced. Honestly, the respect that I got from my teammates and how much that meant to, like, that in and of itself, because they know how important my place in this organization, what I try to do, but I also know how important every single one of those guys are, and I try to live that out. So that respect that goes both ways means everything to me.
You're a 4-time champion. You're a finals MVP. You're a 2-time league MVP. What's left?
I don't know, the fact that I get to say like we try to be greedy. I've told a couple of young guys that were on the podium, I was like, well, we just getting started. Just trying to drop that little seed of, this is amazing, but we can be even better next year. And that's not just me just spewing out just nothing. I think we really have the opportunity to keep running this thing back. So I'm not getting too ahead of myself though, because I'm a little tired right now. I'm just gonna enjoy this one for the summer, play some golf,